All right. It looks like I'm live, so let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Give me just a little second over there while that's trying to do its thing. Let's try and do this thing. Hey, come on. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There it goes. And let's mute me. Let's make me on live chat. I'm getting better about not forgetting that. I'm all by myself. Okay, let me get a drink and then put this away so it's not on my table. Only because this glue book is quite large and takes up a lot of room on here. So when we were doing collages not collages, when we were harvesting magazines last night, there were quite a few good words in there. So I thought we would try and find some places for them. This is actually quite a boring part of the book, putting in the words and stuff like that. And we did harvest some fun new images. And I forgot that we still need to make a little vampire bunny. So let's take one of these little bunnies out of here. I may try that today. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, it'll have to be the pink one, right? We may have to pull this little bow off, or maybe we can just put, I don't know. I had to think about that for a minute. Let's see. I was smart and I put the list in here of things that we're going to be trying to do. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, not quite ready to do the cover, but we're getting real close. Okay. So, I think I want to add this word warriors, not of clay. I always take the whole thing just in case I want it, but I think I want to use the word warriors. And of course, I didn't cut it fucking straight. Because what can't Amy do? Cut a straight line. All right. So, I should probably get better about announcing these things on Patreon. Let's see. Is this the one that works? I really got to get rid of that other one. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. So, I'm just going to work on putting some words in here. And I'd like to do a few altered paper clips and put a couple of eyelets in and some charms. And then I think, and a little bit of fabric trim. I didn't pull any today. So that's probably going to be the last thing we do. But I think I want to put this in here. So we want to leave the gangs of the house over here. And we've got You Can't Scare Me. So just thought I might put it right in here. Or maybe we want to, let's see, how does that look on the, of course, a notification. So, okay, so I need a glue stick. There's a glue stick, and I need a gluey piece of paper, or a piece of paper I can glue on, one of those two things. Let's see, I think I have one in here already. Let me see if I can turn that puppy up. Last time I cleaned up, I just kind of threw things in here willy-nilly. Okay, I don't know where that went. So let's just pick a piece of paper. Let's use this one. I'll use this one. All right. Oh, this one's almost already gone. Okay. I'll probably have to pull down that box of glue sticks. And away we go. Okay. So I think I might actually put the word warriors right over here. Do I want it facing out? I think I want it facing in. Just going to put that right there. Right up against the edge of the page. There we go. Now let's see if I like that. Let's see if I can smoosh this up a little bit. Maybe stop having so much. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn on this other light either. Let's see if that helps any. Okay. So let's move this paper aside for right now. We'll probably need it many more times. Alrighty. So I picked up so we have a couple words in here. Made like you, the monster, and there was another word that I picked up yesterday. Hold the phone. I thought I saw a word yesterday when I was harvesting. Feel the presence, the best of both worlds. Myth making. Feel the presence. Nope, maybe not. I thought it was probably the day before, which I didn't finish harvesting yet. I spent the time last night after the live to fussy cut most of the stuff and get it ready for use. But I have a super big pile that I probably work on slowly today while also ironing paper and doing stuff in the garage because I have a ton of work to do. But I also need to get all the collage bits ready to go because I have some in there for Christmas. And I have some in there for I'm just fussy cutting out some words. So I thought we might put made like you, like right in here. And then we have be unique, but we could also get in I think I just maybe because the word be is there, that makes it difficult. Because that spot needs something, and monster would be a good word. Oh, you know what? I think I want to put made like you just right over here. And we'll do the monster. Have to be careful where we put it. But this side of the page needs something, so maybe we'll just put it right here. That could be a thing. Okay, so yeah, I want made like you over here. I like that there a lot. So let's take care of that. It's a little tiny word. I'm not even going to ink it because it's so tiny. But also it's on a black background, so I think it will be okay. Da, 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 da. And we'll just put that right there. That still needs something, maybe a little sticker, or we did find some little bitty pieces. Let's see if we can No. We've got a little bitty skull. No, I don't like that there. Let's see. I did find in last night's harvest some neat things. So we may be able to find something to use. I think I fussy cut out the little frogs. I may have lost one of the little frogs. But those are for the witch page, that like the Salem or the old timey witchy page. Let's see. I don't really want those right on top of those words because I want to be able to get to those words. I like that, but it needs something horizontal, not vertical. No. Ooh, I found the word slashing. That's the right way, but I don't think that's the right, like, juju for that. Okay, let's move the word slashing into the words. What's this? That's the Mars Attacks thing. Okay. Let's see. Practical magic. Hey, September. Okay. Well, maybe this is a spot where we could put something from the stickers. Amok. No. Oh, there we go. What about that? Yes, I think I like that. It's a little big for that spot, but all right. Let me put these things back down. All right. So we're going to need to put a little glue on the back of the sticker, even though the stickers are brand new, because I've just found that works better. Nothing against the sticker makers. I think just for holding down over time. Like in a year, if I'm flipping through it, I don't want to have to glue a bunch of stuff down. So we'll just preemptively add some extra glue to this. I probably should have inked that, but I didn't. So we're going to go with it. Let's get ink all the way to the edges, Amy. Here we go. Okay. We're going to cut just a tiny bit of that off there at the top over here, but I got to turn the book to do that. I haven't glued that down yet. Okay. I was freaking out. I'm like, why is that loose? All right. So let's just flip that out and trim that off right there. There we go. You can do this, Amy. You could do it. My hands are tingly today. That's weird. Or at least my right hand is. Okay. Let's turn that back to its appropriate orientation. That sticker is a little big for right there, but I like it. All right, now let's get these words on here. The monster. This is the weirdest life I've ever had. I probably should have put in a notice because I feel weird talking to myself. Although I guess that's what every video is, you talking to yourself. It's like live recording a video. All right, so we're going to put the monster right over here. That leaves a little bit of room for some trim over here, because that's the last thing I want to do is put some trim in. All right, I don't think we can add it unless we find some super phenomenal word. I don't think we can realistically put any more words on this page. I think we have to call it quits, man. Okay, so we added warriors here for our little gang. And then we did a little extra stuff here. And let's just move right along. Okay, so let's see. Last time I added something on here. I don't know what it was. Oh, I added "Are they nuts?" after I went off the live. I worked in it a little bit longer, and I found the "Are they nuts?" So I put it next to the squirrel. Okay, so we have fall color here, but I think this is just too big for this page because we have this is a pretty nice composition. So if I add any more words to this, I want them to be small. So we'll put that over here with all the words. And I know there are some other words scattered in here. Hi, Janice. I didn't see that anybody had come in. I've been on for like, how long have I been on for? Forever. For like 16 minutes. And I've been alone for most of that time. I think that's every YouTuber's nightmare. Oh my God. And then I put, we are here to help for this one. I added in ruthless for the little string dolls. And let me see if I've got anything else in here that will. I did not mean to imply that you are nobody. Or to say it directly. I would never say that about you, Janice. You always come in and you make it a fun time. Okay, so what is a ghost? Lake monsters. Divination. Oh, there's a place in there for that. I got witches over here. Extra tiny pieces of paper. Okay, so I'm just grabbing some words here. We just want to have a little fun. But now the words are all over the place. Oops, not that. Okay. Found some more words. Oh, I still think that's too big. Yeah, that's too big. But we must find some place for that. We must. Dun, 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 dun. I know I saw a couple more words down here. Let's get all those. I'd love to find a place to use that, but I think that's going to be in the next book. I think. Oh, I managed to get words from the top to the bottom. Flipping through here, I managed to get them all over the place. But that's okay. Okay, so let's move that aside for right now and see what we can do. Oh, stop sending me notifications. Yeah, just talk to the book. Just talk to the book. Right? Okay, so now all the words are in more or less one place. I think there's still some in the little bin, but let's see. We got elixir down here because I was thinking, Snow White, the evil queen. Okay. Yeah, she made that potion. Oh, let's see. Come on. Ooh, we've got chew on this. I don't know if I want that there, though. Right? I haven't thought about that movie in forever. Forever, I say. Okay, so I don't see anything that I want to use on this page just yet. So let's continue on. Let's see. I like feel the presence for these kind of dark spooky monsters here. We've got there's a, that's I think that's an owl. Like a style in shadow. But we've got this creepy guy and that creepy thing. So let's do feel the presence right there. I like that. We've got lots of nice small things to work with. I just need to not knock them off my desk. Because we hit the jackpot last night. So I don't see anything else right the second to go there. So let's nail this baby down with the glue stick. Ooh, Chewbacca, yeah. Not terribly uh creepy though. It's more sci-fi. But he is big and hairy. I also think I have some monster picks and stuff rolling around, so let's put that right there. Probably should. There we go. It needs like something down at the bottom, but I can work on that later. Sometimes I'll work on this for, off and on while I'm doing other stuff for a couple hours after the live. So we added a malignant, horror, and almost human over here. And we got damned up here. So this page has enough words, and this one too. We got beware the brain attack, dead, changing, and beyond. Because you never know what's in the brain. That's true. He can definitely dismember you. No tools needed. And he does make that fun sound that's can also be terrifying. Okay, so let's see. Just trying to pull these far enough apart to, I really did some terrible cutting. Oh, crooked and shit. But that's me, right? I think I want to put let's do this right here on this Coke page. I don't know why. It just feels like a fun thing. Doing anything fun this week, Janice? Okay, so let's do this. Put it right down there by his shoulder. Because aren't they just as wholesome as can be? I love this vintage ad. I have a vintage Christmas one too. Eventually I'll make a Christmas book. I'm just not feeling it this year. I will probably make one this year, so I'll have one ready next year, and I'll feel obligated to use it. It'll be winter though, and Christmas. I won't just do. We'll do so we can do Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then January, winter, and winter overall, like snowmen and skiing and stuff like that. If I find other words for this, I will definitely add them in. I'd love to find a couple little more cutesy pictures for in here. I just had a thought. But what did I do with it? Okay, I had a thought about him. What if we... No, because he'd cover up the Coke bottle. That would be weird. Okay. He can always go in the next book. I just want to use him right now. You're just wasting time. Oh, well, that's a thing too, right? I want to figure out a place to use this. It was a desperate time. Doug never got over it. I could put it over the Coke thing, but I want to leave the Coca-Cola in there. I already kind of rubbed it away because I got extra ink all over the place. But I will find a place in there to use that. I just would like to fill like a little more of this space over here with cute little, or maybe we could put a sticker in here, maybe. Just of some Halloween stuffs, I don't want to cover up the Coke bottles though. So whatever I put here has to be long and thin. I want it to kind of keep it cutesy over here. So we'll have to think about that. Or I may find something and just come back to it later. That happens. Hey, Christy, how you doing? The Biddleston's in the house. So we'll flip over and see if we can find another place for some words. Yeah, so I'm looking just like these kind of things, little robot and stuff. They'll turn up. They always do. I have a big, super big, huge pile of things to go through I think I'm going to add that right in there. I'm still trying to fill up the extra little spaces because that's how I roll. So it doesn't look quite so naked on some of these pages. Hey, Potty Popo, how you doing? Susan's in the house. How are you, lovely Miss Christy? Are you doing creative things out there in North Carolina? All right, so let's add her in right there. I like that. We're just filling in spaces and adding in words, really. This is probably one of the least exciting parts of the journal. I'm sorry. I'll just apologize now. So let's let's at least try and get it a little bit straight. There we go. Okay. So this needs something right here. Let's trim that down a little bit and see if we like that. We're filling in those semi-blank spaces and adding words. And the words for me is a slow process, though. Sometimes I'll just sit here with the book on my desk and a pile of words. And what happens is I flip through it over and over again, finding, just working on different things strike you at different times. So I could get up and go out and put paper in the garage and come back and go, ooh, that's a good word for right there. Some Zen. Oh, cool. How very cool. Good Lord, now I'm getting noticed. Everybody's going live. Which words don't go together? The sea serpent spit. There's no other words on here except boo. And I did put a little. It doesn't have to go there, but it's inked now, so we can use it someplace else. Let's see. I need something kind of neutral, right? Cutesy even. Cutesy, I say. As she tries to put a scorpion on there. Do we like it? It's a little dark for that purple page. Hey, Candy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, Zen. Well, you know, Christy can make it work. She is talented. Ooh, this could go. Maybe up here. No, I don't like that there. Too white. There's a little vintage postcardy thing. I don't. So square. So square. Oh, that's kind of cute. Let's look. We're going to cover up Bugs Bunny's feet if we use that there. And I don't want to cover up Bugs Bunny's feet. That would be a shame. So we are genuinely at what I think of as the most boring part of probably too many pumpkins on that page. Because I think I kind of like that right there. The Doug thing. Zip projectiles. I like that. I like it a lot. That's awesome. That is funny. I think your husband gets you. Let's see. That feels a little dark for but I might have something about the same size towards the back. This is probably more this page of speed. I'll put a little playing card right there. Or we could even, we tucked it up under the, nope. I could put it right there. But that still needs something over. I really thought I saw something a little more cutesy back here. Of course, we could always just throw in a Joker or a Harley. We've got lots of those. That's a little small. Okay. Maybe I'm trying too hard right now. Maybe we just leave it and come back to that spot. I do like that card in there, though. Let's see. No, we don't need another pumpkin on there. Okay. So I think we'll just tack that down, though. I don't think it needs to be hard glued. You rock his world. Nice pun. Very punny. I'm just putting a lot of glue in one spot back here because I'm going to tuck it up under this little cupcake flap thingy here from the frosting on the cupcake. We're just going to slide that under there, and then we'll just tack the card down. Hopefully we'll tack it down straight. Something's going to come up for this. I know there is. And then I need to grab a real liquid glue thing because this piece is stock and glue stick's just not going to quite cut it. So we will use liquid glue on this piece. Try and get some down close to the edges over here. Okay. Push that over a little bit. And I just kind of like that right there. I think it's fun. And there's already something on the other side, so I don't have to worry about it going through the holes on the doily. Okay, so we'll find something for right there. We will. Well, I will. Oh no, humidity and cold. That sucks. If you watched me, the last time I was on, I literally, after I got off here, I flipped through it. I must have flipped through it 30 times and adding like one thing each time. Because you pick up something, you're like, I want to use this. So you flip through and you're like, where's a good spot for this? So do we want to experience the magic? We need of fall. Ooh, what about putting in one of those really big? Where did they run off to? Over here. Because we've got like a couple of. Hold the phone. I just had a thing. What if we put? That's a little too big. Okay, hold on. We've got there should be another fall one in here. Here we go. What about adding that in there? Ah, perfect. Oh, of course, we'll trim it down some. Maybe. I found the thing. I found the thing. I'm just going to rip around it, though, because I kind of like the torn edge look for this. And Mousy Deb is in the house. How you feeling, Miss Mousy? I know we talked you to sleep last night. I hope you got a good night's rest and that you're feeling a little bit better today. Okay. So we're going to ink those edges and we're just going to add that right in right there. Yay, I found a thing. I found a thing. I was just going to ink that with my glue stick. Yeah. That's a thing, Amy. That's a thing you can do. Silliness. All right, let's give those edges a nice little ink up. Because I realized that it's now winter, but when we originally made this book, it's supposed to be about autumn and Halloween and all things creepy. Anything that's even remotely creepy or creepy cute, you know. We've got lots of creepy cute in here too. Lots of creepy cute. Okay. Let's pull that glue paper, and this is magazine page, so we can use glue stick. New England's going to get slapped with weather. Winter sucks if you're up north or east and north, or because they get those winter smackdowns. Gets down in the 40s here, and we're like, oh my god, it's so cold. I actually said that the other night, and Alice went, you are a wimp. And I went, yep. You just get used to whatever your situation is. Okay, I think I like that. That was kind of fun. All right. So maybe we'll find other little tiny words to put in there later, but for now, we've at least got a word on there. Woohoo! So I don't know about this page yet. I'm just gonna flip the page and move on. And I don't know that we necessarily need words on the movie poster pages, because they've all kind of got their own little thing going on. Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door. Don't try to escape. Hey, Carla. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so they all kind of have their own. They have their own dead yet juju going on. So that's just on the. Okay, so this one maybe needs some words, and I think we have a couple of good ones on here. In here. Well, there's the alien from Aliens. I forgot about that. And for some reason, apple pie. got to be in this pile over here. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I hear noise in the other room. Attacked? Maybe. I don't know if I like that. No. I got a giant I, just a giant letter I. I don't know why. Okay. I don't think I like attacked for this page. I used to sweat in a snowstorm, but I've been freezing ever since. Oh. So having the sleeve affected the way your body self-regulates its temperature. That's interesting. Things you don't think about, or that, they might be like you specific. That's how your body. Do I like that? I can't even see it on the camera. Nope, I don't think I like that there. So we will come back to this page later. This one needs stuff too. We went from happy pumpkins to super creepy. I'm not sure what happened there. So I need to be on the lookout for tiny, cute pictures for that. So maybe we can cutify it again. Okay, what we got. Where's that word dead? I just saw it. I think it's right. I think I see it. Is this it? No. There we go. We've got the word dead on this page. So we'll cut that out and use it on this page. I'd like to get stuff to put around here. I have that I just harvested, but I really want to save them for at least some of them. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. As soon as I'm done cutting out the word dead, which I just threw on the floor. Fantastic. You too can throw your stuff on the floor. Okay. Can we cut a straight line? No, we cannot cut a straight line. It's against the rules. We'll have no straight lines. Okay. So we'll put that right down here in the corner. Dead. I mean, it's a little obvious, but he's definitely dead. We hope. I told him he screwed up and took out 80% of my thermostat along with my summit. His charger replied, I think that's menopause. Oh, Christy. He made the Buddhist mad. Oh my God, I was in here last night. I was fussy cutting out those images after my live, just doing trimming them down to the right size and cutting the words so that they're easier to use in the moment. And I was sitting here and all of a sudden I was sweating like nobody's business. I had to go outside and sit out there for like 15 minutes to cool down. Oh, it was a big old, I was sweating and I was cold and clammy and it was weird. And so I just went and sat outside. Thank God it was colder out there. Carla's always good with the comeback. Okay, this page up here needs words, but I'm not prepared to work on that. Oh, so I said I got some other. Let me show you. We did a National Geographic and an archaeology last night. So we got all these fun. Check it out. We like scored on the creepy scale. Some pretty good stuffs. Check it out. I was so proud of myself. stuck in Minnesota. So yeah. I can't decide though if I want to like plaster those down to these 2 pages, because these 2 pages certainly need something. Or if I just want to save it for the next book, because we're almost to the point where we're going to make the next book. So I have to think about that. But for now, let's do that. The Amityville house. Oh, this is the word I wanted for the Frankie page. Live! Live! Because doesn't he scream something like that in the movie? Not live, it's live. I know they're... in this instance, let's just put that right over there, right? I would say we're going to try and straighten that up, but I'll just make it worse. So we're just going to go with it how it is. I said I wasn't going to add any more words to the Frankie page, and here I am, adding another word. I can't control myself, man. And I threw the lid on the floor. Perfect. Okay. So it is Thursday. Anybody have fun and exciting plans for the weekend? Not me. I have so much work to do. Oh my gosh. So for people who are part of Patreon, I have completed the color quote unquote schedule for next year. I'm trying some new fun experimental things. So I will be posting that in Patreon this evening for your perusal. I hope you guys will have a chance to look at it over the weekend. And you're welcome to give me feedback on likes, don't likes, further suggestions, all that kind of good stuff. On Wednesday next week, it will be posted to the Darkwood Sanctuary Facebook group. Hello, JL. How are you today? For the general public. I would like to remind you guys that the color of the month will no longer be available anywhere but Patreon. Mid-month minis will be available to the general public after Patreons, but the color of the month specifically is only going to be available to Patreons, and then I will put the individual pieces into the shop, so you'll be able to have the color that way. But the only way to get the paper pack is to be a Patreon. I had a decision to totally lose weight, and I told him to go back to school, learn how to read charts. Oh, wow. Good for you, Carla. Oh, Carla. Burn. All right, back to where we were. So, on tonight, actually probably after this live, about an hour after this live, because right after the live, I got to run out to the garage, and I'll probably have to go potty and stuff like that. Where was I at? Right here. I was right here. Okay, so we're gonna skip this for now. So we had the frog. What did I do with the frog? Shit. I had 2 frogs. You guys saw it last night. I had 2 little froggies, and I lost a frog. He fell on the floor, and I'll probably find him at some other point if he doesn't get vacuumed up. But here's one of the little froggies. So I thought we would put him. One was a normal frog. This one is dissected. Yeah, right, Christy? So, yeah, tonight will be posted for our Patreons to look at, at their leisure, the full. So I listed out I'll link a Google document to the Patreon. It lists out the color of the month, the mid-month mini, and an Etsy release color. So, but the Etsy release color will be a paper-only thing. It's not a kit. It's just or a pack. It's just the, things that I'm out of in the shop. For example, hang on. Maybe I can find it. In November, I'm doing the color of the month is red with sparkle. The mid-month mini is green with sparkle. So those are coming out this month. Then the Etsy release is going to be packs of Bemis Blue, which is a a medium gray blue. I'm sorry about the dissected frog, but he had to go in here. Uh-oh, his little hand is not glued down. I'm actually just going to put a little glue right here and stick his hand to the glue. We don't want to lose any little froggy fingers, do we? I don't. So it'll be like that. So it'll be 10 packs and 25 packs of the Bemis Blue, which I haven't had in the store for a good 6 months. So the Etsy release will be stuff like that. Wow. But I had a cute little, he was laid out like this, but it was the other side where it wasn't dissected. And I wanted to put them both on this page. So we had a couple of words. So we found the word spells, which we can put somewhere on here. And we found I have to cut it apart because it says experience the magic of, and I just want to experience the magic. So we have to cut off the word of. Hold on. So we're just going to make this 2 separate lines that we'll glue near each other to get rid of the word of. But it needs some slight trimming. So if that gives you an idea of what the format for next year is going to look like. And I'm not trying to exclude anybody from getting the color of the month. It's just I need a better idea of how many kits to make because I'm spending a lot of time on the color of the month trying to guess what people want. And so I just want to tame it down and make the kits that, you know, we actually need. Is it really? Well, there'll be some in December, probably closer to the end of them, or yeah, November. Probably closer to the end of this month. But I'll be doing a nice sized batch of that, just the paper, and possibly a few file folders because I would like a couple of file folders. But I can't do like the full run. I might be able to squeeze in a little bit of notebook paper and, you know, a couple packs of the newsprint, but it's mostly just going to be the 24-pound paper. And I'm not sure. I might do separately because small batch dyeing is a separate thing. Some coffee filters for the shop. But yeah, so the Etsy releases will mostly be 24-pound paper because it's not supposed to take up a huge amount of time. Okay, I glued down Experience the Magic and I didn't think about where I was going to put it. Maybe up here, Experience the Magic. There we go. And where do we want to put spells? Maybe right in there or maybe down here. Oh, I kind of like it right there. Okay, let's put it there. Let's ink that. Candy, count me in. So, yeah, so I figured if I use the Patreon that way, then that way people can gain access a little bit sooner to the color if they just want like the paper or they just want some tags or, you know, they don't have to wait until the next month to see the individual pieces. But it also gives Patreons, you know, a few other benefits. I am revamping my Patreon levels for the new year. Els is proofing that. A couple of the tiers will have a price increase, and I've clarified, you know, because the original wording has like Patreon only activities, and we all decided kind of as a group that there's not enough of us for that. One thing that will be happening for Patreons only is they will have access to the sale list prior to the sale. So no more last minute sales for me. They will all have to be prepared. And color releases. So if you are not say a Winnie, which gets the mid-month mini and the color of the month, but you're at the $3, the $5, the $10 level. So let's say you're an Aggie. You don't get the kit automatically, but you have the color of the month paper pack, but you have the option to request one. You'll get an email each month. Do you want the next month's kit? And you can reserve one. So anybody who's a patron at a lower level can get a color of the month kit. They just won't be offered in the Etsy shop or in a sale, unfortunately. Hey, Zena. So I do want to clarify there, you don't have to be a Patreon at the Winnie level to get the kit. I appreciate all my Winnies, but if you're just a Patreon at any level, I hate the word just, I've got to quit using it. If you are a Patreon at any level, you will have the option to request the color of the month, the mid-month mini, and or to receive a 10 or a 25 pack of the Etsy release a few days prior to the, like 5 days prior to the actual Etsy release day. And Winnies will now receive, starting in January, the color of the month, the mid-month mini, plus a 10 pack of whatever the Etsy release is that month. So they'll receive all of those things as part of their but she's got to finish because I'm a terrible speller, so she's got to proofread all mine, and I can't put it in until January because it will charge in December for a January benefit. You know what I mean? But again, I will make that document available to Patreon and then a week later to Darkwood Sanctuary. So if anybody decides they want to do that, they have time to think about it. Oh, I think we want to do visions, or do we want to save that for there's a page further back that has like tarot cards and stuff. So I think we want to save that for that page. I think that's all we've got here for right now. I keep trying to fill this this yellow spot. Someday something will pop up. So that's all I'm going to talk about that. I know. Sorry. Sidetracked. Okay, so we've got Restless Souls, Resurrection of Spirit. I think we could do the Best of Both Worlds here. Maybe like right there. Let's see if there's any other words we want. Da, 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 da. Experience the mind. Oh, that needs to go on the page before this, I think. Experiments of the mind, that could go on the page with the visions. We'll be using probably divination on that page too. We might use the word spirits. Sea monsters, ghost busting. I think we're going to use the word mysticism on this page. Okay. So that's what we've got for now. I do want to put that. And I think I want to use the word mysticism on this page. If I knew where my scissors were. So anybody got plans for the weekend? Are you just sitting around like me? I actually have to work this weekend. I have tons of work to do. I'm actually starting to make a little bit of a dent in my room. I'm getting it all cleaned up and stuff. We'll save the word miracles. We might use that later. I don't know. Probably not, but it could happen. It's a possibility. What I do with the inky thing? There it is over there. Inky thing. Come here. I have trouble with lots of words. Mysticism is a beautiful word. I like it very much. I'm just inking the edges on it because it's such a white piece. I want it to pop out a little bit. Oh, and we were going to do, I'll cut out witches and warlocks. We'll use it both. They're in the modern version of Wicca and witchcraft. They don't use the word warlock, but historically it was used for male witches. So it's accurate in that respect. So I'm not trying to offend anybody who may be pagan of some flavor, because that page is more about historical witchcraft, how it was looked at historically. I feel like this is an accurate thing to put on the page. You gotta not ignore your past, sort of thing. It's really hard to ink super skinny things. I saw one of them and I heard other messages come through. It was right when I was going to bed. I will check out the other two after the live. I got up like 20 minutes before this live. I went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning. My times are turned around right now, so I'm just trying to make the best of it and get work done, overnight. I am trying to turn it around just because of when my live times are, and I just want to be more. I have been, and my Patreons have been so generous with me. Kind of flaky this year, and I don't want to carry that into 2022. Which is why I'm making some changes to the Patreon. So everything will be Patreon sponsored, except for previews for sales and other Etsy shop releases, and then things where we might collaborate for. I want people who are on my Patreon to be able to, and not necessarily control, but to have a buy-in, to have a say in what we do and what I do on the channel, so that it's not just shit I want to do, so that we can all enjoy it and everybody gets a little. That's kind of part of the thing of Patreon is the content is at least a little bit influenced by. So we've got some shamans on here by the people who are supporting the channel. And so I want to definitely have that element as part of my Patreon. We've got a Medusa, and these are all spiritualists, back in the day. So I think I just want to kind of put it up in here. This is a cave, which is, even today, caves are mysterious and a little bit scary, and they're still considered sacred in a lot of cultures. So I think I like that up there by that. It's a cave tour. You can see the lights and stuff. This page still needs a few more words. I definitely want a word for the Medusa, but I haven't found one that I like just yet. So let's go back to this page and put on the witches and warlocks. Still really trying to cover up that space. I think actually that might work there in that space. I know that's 2 words in the middle, but we'll get some other smaller words for other places. So yeah. In that way, we're going to try and work on our Patreon community a little bit more, and I'm going to be less flaky. Okay, here we go. So that's a start, right? And we've got the word fly over here and experience the magic. We need some little words just sprinkled in. Just sprinkle that shit in there. We could use touch the past here. Touch the past. Probably not right over the devil's crotch. Probably not a good idea. Maybe down here or like right up here. Yeah, with the book and the stuff. I think that's good. All right, let's ink that up. I am, let's see, it is the 28th. So there are only a few days left in my 64 days of Halloween. And let's see, what did I watch last night? I watched 2 stinkers of a movie in a row. They were terrible. They had good potential. The idea was good, but the execution, not so much. So let's see here. Let me put this over here where I can still see it. But it's not on screen for my horrible, horrible handwriting. Stay open. So let's see. Where was I? Madhouse, Super Dark Time. I was watching the original Child's Play when we were here last. What a terrible movie. But also, it spawned like 5 or 6 sequels, and it has a huge cult following. I think that's large in part to the Bride of Frankenstein, or to Bride of Chucky. I think that's where it kind of more took off. But it is a very popular movie. So Touch the Past, because this page is more about the history and the hysteria of, because there's a voodoo zombie, you know, all the things that in the past have been symbols of evil and you know, that kind of stuff in the world. We definitely need something for down here and a little over here and maybe something right here. Something nice for that Stonehenge. So getting there. All right. Good night, Christy. Thanks for coming in and spending a little time with us. Good luck with your Zen projectiles. And have a great weekend as well. Okay, so I'm at a loss for words at the moment, but we will be adding more words to this page. I don't think the tags necessarily need anything, but oh, and we put shh for this guy already. I like that. So this page, I think it doesn't need anything else, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Okay, so we need stuff here and here. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, maybe we could. What do you think about that? Anybody got an opinion on that? Or we could put it here along the side like that. Anybody else think that's funny? I'm looking through words. Dun, 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 dun. What else have we got in here? Things that go bump in the night. Might be able to use Dishonored on the other page. Man, no matter how many words I cut out, there's never enough. All right, Betty has spoken. This is the words for this page. All right. I like the creepy, but you know, I like the humor too. It's what breaks the tension in the horror movies. You got to have a little bit of horror. So yeah. So I watched the original Child's Play, and then I watched The Inheritance, which I had mixed feelings about. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a horror movie really either. It was more like a chiller. It's one of those there's something in the house kind of movies. But and it did have a nice twist to it. But I somehow felt dissatisfied at the end. And but it was worth the watch, Um, but it was very slow moving. So if you're not a slow moving movie kind of person, I would not recommend that. It's it's got kind of ominous, and um, it didn't do very well with the timing for what I felt like were supposed to be some jump scares. Like the music, they didn't score the movie very well, first of all. Like the music would indicate action and something you're supposed to kind of like be afraid of, dun, like the dun 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 in Jaws. Um, they would have that kind of, not the Jaws thing, obviously, but where you feel like the music is ramping up and something's going to happen. And the cinematography would be so dark. If you were supposed to see something, you couldn't see it. Oh, fun, Xena. Nice. That is definitely an awesome thing. Meet your face. Okay, so I think I like Dishonored over here where this guy is, but I don't want to cover up that guy's claws. And I don't, oh, there's his face over there. So maybe here. So let me trim that up just a smidge. Let me make the lines less straight than they already are. Jesus. Who can't cut a straight line? It's me. Okay. Yeah. Like, and I had all the lights out and everything, so there was no glare. And I don't know if there was anything you were supposed to see. It's like, do you guys watch this stuff in the dark on a smaller screen? Because whatever it was they wanted to show might show up on a big screen, but definitely does not always translate to a small screen. And since so many movies now are, shit, I dropped it. Oh, I found it. Yay. Largely for video release for streaming devices down to the size of a phone, you think they'd consider that a little bit more. And that's my rant for the day about movies. That's why I don't watch a lot of those like paranormal movies, because you have to stare intently at the screen. Am I supposed to be seeing something? Am I supposed to be seeing something? Is that something back there? You got to rewind it. No, that was nothing. That was just, it's too much work to watch that movie. I want to be scared and entertained, not stressed out about what I think I might be missing. So this is mostly meant for the picture back there, but okay, there's a thing. Now we got a bunch of words the last time we were in here, so they must be in this pile of stuff. Hold on while I find some more words, ladies. Talk amongst yourselves. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that definitely doesn't go there. I got pumpkin stuff. Obviously, these are not for this page. Oh, we got an apple. That could go on one of those pages where I'm looking for something. A perfect slice. Research is the real. Oh, God. More stuff for the Frankie page. I love this. I would love to cut this out right there and put that in one of those pages where I need more stuff. Okay, so I know that I had, the last time we were in here, I deliberately went through and chose some words. The question is, where in this pile of crap are they? Hold the phone, please. Whoa. Just stuff flying out everywhere. Hello, creepy baby. Oh, and we need to use some of those. Those could go on some of those pages, too. Where are my words? Ooh, we got Soul Asylum, Spooky, Spirit, Vintage Spirits, for those of you that spirit isn't good enough. Those Who Await. Ooh, there we go. I knew I found some good words. Okay. Throwing stuff everywhere. Sorry. What I didn't do last time was adequately clean up. I literally just threw it all in the shame on me. First, I can't see your comments right now because I'm flipping, but I will get back to you in just a second. Because I can see some more words in the pile. I don't want to drop them all over the floor. I just dropped one on the floor. Good move, good move. I found all the words. We did. We pulled a lot. I need to put them in an envelope at the end of this session so that this is not a problem next time. Okay, I think I found most of them. All right. The remakes that he did, I've seen some, yeah. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Rob Zombie and his movies. So now I've got to pull some of this off here because some of this is not okay. Yeah. And then I watched Children of the Night. Oh, I don't even remember this movie now. There's a ringing endorsement. I don't even remember what this movie was about. Good luck figuring that out, Google. Oh yeah, this was a really bad movie from. Now I remember it. 1991. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Salem's Lot. You know, creepy vampire-y thing in the old crypt kind of stuff. Now I have to find a place for these that I can look through them. We went from not enough choices to too many. Okay. Oh, a sweet break from life. We definitely need to use that. Okay. Yes, I've seen House of 10,000 Corpses and Devil's Rejects. I've seen his remake of Halloween. I appreciate that he tried to give it a backstory. I liked it overall, but I'm still a super huge fan of the original because, you know, that's what I grew up on, I think. Sometimes I think he goes too far, which I think is the point. But he does good horror. I think sometimes he gets caught up on his own image, though. Oops, I just threw something on the floor. I'm just looking for words. Now I'm just looking through the pile of words here. Ooh, if we can find something that involves shapeshifters, we've got that. We got the word perish, which might be good for this. Other is a good word for some of those other pages we did. Yeah. The original is my favorite, but he did a good job with it. I can't say he did not. But I think sometimes he takes things a little too far. Because I think that Saw was a good movie, but they just kept going, and I think they made it into something it didn't need to be. Brush with Death. That's a really good one. I like up here, Nowhere to Hide. Oh, I think I like this better. Want a new place to play? Children of the Night was kind of a low rent knockoff of Salem's Lot. For its time, it had good special effects. We need to find a place to use that. That's too good not to use. Those Who Wait. 13 Ghosts is a good one. I watch that usually about once a year, but I watched it a few months back. And so I didn't watch it for my... On one of the pages, we need to use A Perfect Slice. That's in the cutesy pile for going backwards. I definitely want Nowhere to Hide, a new place to play. And we need like a small word for down here and something small for in the middle over here. I've watched a couple of those, but I haven't watched the horror movie one. I'm Memories. But I am going to watch it. There's the word magical. Don't have time. Oh, here we go. What the fuck is it? Oh, here we go. Relentlessly. I like that. Okay. I think that's where we're at. So let's try and trim. Let's try and put a straight edge on this. So after Children of the Night, I watched a movie called The Deeper You Dig, which again, slow moving, very kind of atmospheric. It's a low budget movie, but they did, the way they chose the locations for the movie was actually quite good. That they chose right for the budget they had, and so they didn't have to use a lot of special effects and stuff. And I don't want to like spoiler it if anybody's gonna watch it, but the premise is that kind of thing along the lines of, I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's an accident and somebody tries to cover it up and things happen. But it's not so much a slasher. It's more cerebral. It's more it has ties to tarot card and mediumship, and so it's much more woo-woo about the subject than the slasher version. But I just didn't like the execution. It didn't it just didn't work for me. That's not to say that somebody else might not watch it and love it, but I love the idea of it. Right, Deb? No, I didn't know that was I'll have to write that down and go, okay. Finding a pen in all this mess. Let me just go to open a box up and type it in there. Hold on. Hold the phone. Give me just a second. If I go to YouTube and I type it in, then it'll have a tab open. Which is sometimes how I keep track of things that people say to me in lives, because I love to follow up on things. I love new channels and new experiences. So is it Absolute Audit? Now I got to come back and look again. Absolute Oddities. Obsolete Oddities. Okay. Obsolete. Oh, there it is down there. I see it. Okay, I've got that it's open. I will have a look at it. I have not seen the Japanese version, but I have seen The Ring. I don't think I've seen the Japanese version. I hate watching subtitles because I feel like I have to watch the movie 3 or 4 times to get all of the pieces together. I really wish I was more talented with languages. I can't even learn Spanish. It's one of the things, I don't have that talent. I just don't. I've tried over and over again. My brain just does not work like that. Now, my son, Liam, absolutely has a talent for languages. He knows uh, conversationally 2 or 3 already above English, and I think he's gonna go to the university and study languages. If he ever, kids, they take their own time. Yeah, I like slasher films for what they are. I like the jump scares. There's some fun in being scared in that way. I like it more as a group activity because it's something you can share, you know. But the movies that truly, truly scare me are more cerebral. So this had the Deeper You Dig, uh, which is on Prime, if you have Prime, had that potential and just didn't achieve it for me. I love the idea of the story though, because it is that premise that uh I Know What You Did Last Summer, those type of films where you run somebody over and then you spend the whole movie atoning for it, somebody trying to get you back. And it's more of a woo-woo version of that. So so it has that potential. I need to get another glue stick, so hold on. I just finished a glue stick. Come to me, glue sticks. I'm calling my herd of glue sticks. I watched those, but I didn't enjoy them. I don't enjoy that kind of movie so much. Like I said, I enjoyed Saw for what it was. I quit watching after the third one because I felt like that was enough. And I'm not saying they need to stop making them. I'm just saying beyond the initial shock value, the statement it makes about, I don't want to go in depth in that, but you know what I mean. And I never like what the human centipede. There's just, in my opinion, there's no need for that in the world. That's just beyond the pale for me. For me personally, I'm not saying you can't watch it or that but I would like to live in a world where we never made that. It's too far for me. That's the place that's too far. I thought Hostel was an interesting movie, but again, they kept making them and it didn't really have any point beyond the first one. So let's put this over here. Maybe would like to find something to go on this side of the page. So let's see. But that's just me. Those are my opinions. And then what I'm up to, I watched Curse last night with Christina Ricci from 2005, and I enjoyed that. It's a bit of a slasher, but it's also got humor, and so I do like that. Ooh, I have a page for that actually, for the Grim Reaper. Let's see. We're different. Life-changing places. Let's see. I'm just looking for something for the other side of the page. Play with. Capture the moon. do I have the words trading post? I am not synthetic. Let's see. Visions, karma, siren, not right for this page. Let's see. Manipulation. Do some damage. Like magic, shade. Ooh, I am here, beyond. Let's see. Ghost. Unbelievable. Oh, darn you notices. Hey, Els, how's it going? How's life in the other room? Let's see. I am looking for something for the side of this page, and I just haven't found it yet. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna find the right word. Doo-da, doo-da. If I don't find it in this pass, then we're gonna move on and I'll do it later. Let's see. Maybe Beware the Guardians? Nah, because that's not really a horror movie vibe. Resistance. Come off there. Maybe we're different. Again, trying to keep some. Or we could do slaughter. Slaughter? I think we'll do slaughter. We'll do really big word. All right. So let's cut this word out. And then I started watching another werewolf movie that's more current and a little more serious than Cursed. I really like Christina Ricci as an actress, though, so I love me some Cursed. Where is it? What is the name of what I'm watching? It's the one I'm currently working on, and it is called, maybe I can get my mouse to go there. Come on, mouse. Oh, are you really going to be a dick now? Oh, started the movie. No, stop. I don't want you to go. It's just called Wolves. Hold on. And it's about a young, as most of the premises go, this one isn't he got bitten. This one is he discovers he's a werewolf. He's adopted. And it sounded interesting, but so far, it's just terrible. I'm hoping it's terrible enough to be good in the end, but I'm not having any high hopes for it. That's all I'm saying. It's lonely in the other room. Isn't Mike out there with you? A ballpoint wand. Carla. You got to pick up your daughter. Nice. You're a good mom. Okay. Just inking up this gigantic word because it's on a white background, and I think it looks better that way. It makes it pop a little bit. Also, white backgrounds are good for dark pages like this because this is a dark page. But yeah, so, but you can tell it's a low budget movie because the sound is like echoey. Like you can tell that they're just sets. They're not, well, you know, like on a stage set where the acoustics are very, very good. because there's minimal things dampening the sound. It's that kind of sound, you know. Okay. I think we did it. All right. So we're good for that page. Dobby in a sock. Well, what did you do with Mike? Okay, this page has enough words. That's one of our creepy baby pages. We'll have more creepy baby in the other book. This is for the word Reaper. Where'd that go? Grim Reaper right here. We're going to add that in. Yes, we are. Okay, let's trim that down. Try to keep it reasonably straight. I can't talk while I cut. I might accidentally cut the wrong thing. All right. All right, that's reasonably straight. Why does it always go up at the end? Like this is, you're like, no, we got to make it just a little bit, just a little swoop right there. Yes, I like that for right there. And I'm not going to edge it because it's black. Yeah, like they only have one mic in the room. And there's, you know, it's just a set with minimal props and stuff. So there's nothing to dampen the echoes or, you know, and so everything. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody's been to a low budget thing. And that takes away from it, the seriousness of it a little bit, because you're like, that set sucks. Okay, so there's the Grim Reaper. And I don't know that we really need any other. Let's see. Ooh, I found the word sacrifice. Maybe we want that too. Could go with the creepy eye. So let's cut that down just a smidge. Cut off just the word sacrifice. This is from a gamer magazine. Hey, Janice. Did I Janice was in here a while ago, wasn't she? So that's what I'm watching right now, and I don't have high hopes for it, but I will finish it because that's how I am. We'll put sacrifice right up here. All right, ladies, I did a bad thing. I did not go potty before I got in the room, so I'm going to have to leave you briefly. Maybe Els can talk at you. Els, do you have things to say? I'll leave it on, let's see. We don't need more work. I'll leave it on the next page where we still need a little something for here. This is going to be the next page that needs words. Okay, I'll be right back. You'd think I'd have learned to remember to go to the bathroom before I get on live. But no, not I. I shall return shortly. All right, now that my bladder's happy. I have returned. Right? Tiny bladder. Itty bitty living space. It's that kind of thing. Okay. So we need something for over here. And I definitely feel like we've got it with these words we have going on over here. And I threw my ink pad on the floor. Oh shit, where did it actually go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I found the frog. I found the frog from last night. Hold the phone. We got to go back to the page. Oh my gosh. I found the frog. I found the frog. There it is. Look, there's the frog. We're going to put him right there. I'm so excited. I thought he'd lost Mr. Froggy forever. It says, she who has a mouse-sized bladder. You're not the only one. I found the frog. You didn't know I could be that excited about a frog that wasn't Kermit the Frog, huh? Actually, my favorite Muppet is that kind of stoner chick Janice from the band. I don't know why, but she's always been my favorite character on the Muppets. I've never been a big fan of Miss Piggy. I also like the King Prawn, Pepe. Just because I feel like he's got my kind of sense of humor. Yay! We got Mint the Froggy back. Tiny Tacos. She's just trying to get Ellis to sing the Tiny Taco song. Okay, did we went too far? Okay, or we missed a page. We missed a page. Okay. I should have made this just a little bit smaller. I'm probably going to have to cut that off because it keeps getting caught. It's just, I really don't want to cut the tab off. Okay, I don't feel like the Ouija page needs anything. And I'm not sure. What I want to print up, and I haven't, are catchphrases from the Joker and Harley Quinn. I don't know if Harley Quinn has catchphrases, but the Joker certainly does. So but we can do something for the hag. And the creepy girls up here already have words because it says, your nightmares follow you like a shadow forever. Yo, Beaker? Yeah, Beaker's pretty cool. I like him. So the hags need words. It's a little too big for that, but funny. Okay, so let's see. I like that. How about this? We're different. That's an option. Bet you never thought you'd see somebody be that excited about a frog that small. Oops. Let's see. A bit. I just threw a couple of words on the floor. And I don't know where they went. I'll look for them after. Sweet on pumpkins obliterate memories. Too bad it's too big. All right. Dream. Shadows. Lost and found. Ooh, spend a day with us. Okay, I like that. I like that. Spend a day with us. We're different. Okay. So let's trim these up and edge them. Oh, Mousy Deb needs coffee. Right? Can we just magic up a better one that just automatically refills itself too? It's ginormous and always full. A fresh, hot, delicious coffee. I have been craving one of those. Well, it's something a friend of mine turned me on to it. Mixing hot chocolate with coffee. I actually really like that. So like half and half hot chocolate, half in a gigantic cup. So it's a full serving of both. Wired for days. Magic coffee wand. I think this might be from Macbeth. The Three Old Crones. Is that Macbeth? I could be wrong. I think it's from one of those Shakespeare plays. Let me put it that way. Okay. Edge and tiny words. Takes a little time. I have no idea how long I've been on here. I did spend 15 minutes talking to myself, though, so that was exciting. And then I didn't see that Janice had come in. I'm like, I love talking to myself. And she's like, well, I guess I'm nobody. And that's not what I meant. I didn't see her come in. It was kind of funny, actually. Okay. So let's start with We're Different. And I don't think I need the paper for that because I can just run that over the glue stick right on my finger. Okay. I think I want that to be right on the line right there. Yes, yes. Well, I already had mine. I had iced pumpkin spice latte is what I had. And I had 3 of them before I got smart and ordered a venti, which was big enough to satisfy my craving. So now I don't need it anymore because Els was nice enough to take me to buy them and let me drink it in the car. Because for her, the smell of coffee is really gross. It grosses her out. So that was very nice. I still feel like it kind of needs something down here, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. We've got the Lizzie Borden house. And I'll come across a word that's right, and I'll just flip to it, you know. You know how I do. All right, now we're over here. All of those have words, so back to here. Let's see. Let's see, and these spooky words over here, let's see if we have anything. These ones I put aside. Okay, so this is a famous painting about nightmares, but I think I like A Brush with Death, right? I think maybe right there. I think maybe we like the word spirit on here. Hold on, I got to turn off this light for a second. And that's a bog body, so probably something a little bit smaller than those words. Oh, here we go. A sweet break from life. We'll cut that down and we'll put it right over here with the... Okay, I think we need like one more small little... Let's see. Let me pull up this pile of words and browse through it. I really need to put this on a larger sheet of paper so it's more manageable. Okay. Let's see what we've got. I don't have time. Autumn cooking. It's what you do. Oh, we could use the word dream. Ooh, there's a good one. Obliterate. Okay, maybe not on this page. Ooh, there we go. Bound. I think those are good words. I'd like one small word for right there just to cover up that. Hold the phone. There's got to be something in here. Turn. Oh, hell. Oh, not a bit. Okay. Let's see. There's still a few words up here in the little. Hold on. Da, 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 da. I think that's a little too big. Yeah. Oh, maybe beware the guardians. Okay. All right. I think we found it. So we need to cut these down a little bit. Would you be having coffee all the time, Deb? I couldn't afford a regular Starbucks habit. That shit's very expensive. But it's good every now and then. I'd actually just like to find a local coffee. A local coffee place that's like locally run. Because I do like a cup of coffee every now and then. And I don't necessarily want to give my money to a big corporate chain. I'd really rather give my money to a local business. You know? Okay. So far, so good. I'm going to need to vacuum after this, though, I think, before I go to bed tonight. Little bits of paper all over the floor in front of my chair, but between me and my desk. When we go to casinos in Mississippi, if hubby ever lost me, he'd know where to look. Oh my. Scandalous. But at least he knew where you were and you weren't really cheating on him. Because you can't really cheat with a... You know, coffee's not alive, even though we like to think of it as a live thing. Because it does seem to control some of our lives. So I don't have coffee every day. I have tea mostly, which still has caffeine in it. And less caffeine, so it's probably better for me. But I do like... And I'll just have to do it. Maybe next time I make coffee for the dye, for the dye, I'll make enough so I can have myself a little bit of coffee and, okay, not a little bit, a huge fucking glass mug of hot chocolate and coffee together. Delicious. Just trimming those words down. It's easier for me to do it off camera. I know some people do it really well on camera. I do not, because my glasses don't work that far away. I have to be like right on top of it. A sweet break from life. And there it went, right off the edge of the page. I think we'll glue that one down first. There it is. All right, so let's get out our little gluey thing, because we have a whole bunch of words. And Jesus, notifications. Could I actually see the chat? I just wait till I come on live and it's like, bing, 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 bing. Look at all this stuff you're not going to be able to look at right now. And I'm going to block what you're trying to read. Hey, Becca, how you doing? Rebecca's in the house. So that's 2. We've got Crabby and Becca. Okay, let me just ink up the rest of these words while I got this out. And then I'll look at the time and see where we're sitting. I haven't seen Rosemary's notice come on, but I have been on for a hot minute at least. So it's probably about time for me to get off. We'll finish this page and I will wrap up the stream. I'm going to continue to work on it though, off and on while I go out and change papers in the garage and stuff. Because this could take another like 8 lives to get all the words in here. And I don't know that it's all that exciting for you guys. We next up after words is putting in some little fabric things like some, maybe some, oh gosh, I can't think of the word I want. Ruffles and some tabs and a little bit of lace or rickrack on some of the page edges and whatnot. Between now and the next time we work on this, I will try and make a couple of, that came from there. I will try to make a couple of, what do I want to say? Altered paper clips. So we can add in a few backed pieces of the pictures that I said I wanted to include in this book, but there was really no other place for them. So, and then a couple of places where I want to put in eyelets and some little charms and stuff. And then I'm going to attempt to make a dangle for this book. That ought to be good for a laugh. You put on 10 pounds. Woo! Espresso. Yeah, that was a thing a little while back, right? I'm sure they still have it though, right? But the thing about any of those drinks is really the smell for L's. And it's not like I could put a coffee machine in here. There's not enough room. Because like they have those little bitty ones. I just glue this to the... Okay. Beware the guardians. Dream. A brush with death. And then let's see, tomorrow's Friday, so there's hanging in the hollow. What are we doing tomorrow? I forgot what we're doing tomorrow. Uh-oh. We'll be starting a new project tomorrow because we finished the haunted house. So I'll have to decide what project it is. I think I might save because it's so close to Halloween now, I might save the wreath for next year. And I'll put it in my planner so I don't forget that I'm going to make the wreath next year. I have two projects already that I can do for next year that are specifically Halloween decorations. So there's that. And I'm hungry. Definitely time to get off this live and eat some food. Not that I don't love you guys, but food is a thing. I am craving meat. I could use a big burger. All right. Oh, I like it. Let's look at it. TJ Maxx. Right, not a thimbleful. Who needs a thimbleful? And Becca's just rubbing it in. I made the best Nespresso cup this morning. That's a weird place to find coffee, but okay. Whatever works, right? All right, so We are, let's see, we're this far and there's this much to go. Slightly less than halfway, right? This one is still curved no matter what I do. Oh, the time I stuffed it in I kept it in that plastic bin that's too small for it for too long. So we're doing good. So I'm going to keep working on this. Keep adding in some words. I'm finding some good stuff. I'll probably go back and add in some things in other places. So next time we're going to work on the fabric stuff. And hopefully I'll have some altered paper clips ready that we can do some things. I have had a great time with you ladies today. Let's look at how long our live was though. Let me get all this stuff off the keyboard because that's what happens. I just start putting stuff on the keyboard. Shoot. Oh, and I closed down the chat. Nice going, Amy. It's okay. I just have to say, show me the chat. But first, let's get all the stuff off the keyboard. Heavens to Betsy. Because I did find some images that can go on those doily pages to help fill in that blank space. So show me the chat. Show me the chat. Let's see. We've been live for 2 hours. 2 hours and almost 3 minutes. Okay. Fair weather shopper. Now, she's a fair weather. I don't blame you. It's no fun to go out and shop in the icky ick. So, thank you guys for the thumbs up and the thumbs down and whatever you want to give me. It's all good. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Thanks for playing along in my glue book today. I appreciate it. Until I see you in one of my lives. We're doing something tomorrow night for Hanging in the Hollow. We'll figure it out. Make suggestions. Message me. Comment in the Facebook group. Whatever you want. Thanks, Betty. Say hi to, I know Susan was in here. Say hi to Susan for us. And bye. Bright blessings and all that wonderful stuff to you ladies. Hugs to those who will take them. And you know how I am about hugs. So that is an offer right there. Bye, 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 Bima. I'll see you in the other room, I'm sure. The end.